welcome back to the channel. Okay, I feel like every time I'm coming to you guys with a vlog, I'm wearing the same top, but I promise it's a different day, different month, and I'm doing different things. So today, you won't believe where we are. Look at that, look at that. I want to show you guys the background. I hope you can see that. If you can see that. Oh, come on. Okay, so we are basically at BBC and CNBC and basically filming something exciting that I will hopefully get to tell you guys about a little bit more later. So yeah, exciting stuff. Join me. I'm just actually taking you guys through the day, through the shoot, so you guys can see how it is and like just a bit of the stuff that we actually are talking about. So yay! I was confused. I was like,
okay, is yours recording?
Yes, yeah.
If I can just ask.
Just so she can see the side of your face. The one closest to the camera.
Okay.
Brilliant. I'm just going to move one thing a tiny bit and then we're ready to go.
Okay. So are you a journalist? Is there something I am happy to pay for? I think necessities are really important, especially if you are the only one that is a little bit more financially stable in the family. I think necessities are a go. What's not okay is trying to pay for people's luxuries at the expense of your own future. So for instance, if you just barely got a degree and you're planning to study your master's or whatever the case is, it doesn't make sense for you to be buying a house every single day when you could be saving to actually go further in life. That's disadvantaging yourself. So I think necessities are a push and a good go, but anything other than that at your expense, if you can afford it, go for it. But anything other than that at your expense is going to be a problem.
Okay. And what would you say are some of the positive benefits? Like how do you see that it helps people within the community?
So the positive benefits of that has to be very strategic, first of all. You need to be able to position your family in a way that advances them. So for instance, if you're coughing out X amount of money every single month for people to have food, great, chances are their lives are constantly going to be the same, and God forbid if anything happens to you, they're not going to have that food. But if you say, how about we start a tuck shop or a small little business, or take your cousin to a little course, take your mom to like a baking course so she can start baking cookies for the community. That way what you're doing is you're actually setting yourself away from the bondage and the commitment to constantly be there all the time. Because the thing is, if you're always coughing up money, you're actually not going to be able to progress because it's a lifetime commitment. But the positive part of it is if you move it away from it being a lifetime, which is basically advancing your community, advancing your family, and that's when we can start talking about entrepreneurship and starting businesses in our own communities and opening up opportunities for the people in our communities, because once we do that, you no longer become the only source of income in the home, but there's 7. So if you are giving 5 rand and there's 5 of you working, chances are you will be giving 1 rand this time. So you can do a lot more with your money. So it has to be strategic if you're trying to bring the positiveness out of it.
Fantastic. And can it go too far? Are there examples where it's gone too far and people really struggle to make ends meet because of their commitments?
Definitely. It has definitely gone too far, and I think it's still going too far for a number of people, mainly because of their inability to set boundaries. So how it goes far is you are providing for your family and you are not being realistic with your finances towards your family. So every time they want to take out, every time they want the full bouquet of the television, whatever, you are giving it to them. You are also splurging money. So to them, you are looking like you can afford. To them, you are looking like you are Mr. Money and you can always help. So once you set the boundaries and once you do, actually I think set a budget of how much you can afford, how much you can give them, and how far you're willing to do it for. Only then, I think, are you going to be able to come out of it. But a lot of people do struggle with that. It is a huge struggle, big time.
And what would your advice be to maybe a young graduate or someone like that who's worried about it? You know, who doesn't think they can handle sort of dealing with the black tax?
Hello guys, I hope that you're well. So I actually didn't, let me sit like this so you guys can see me properly. I actually didn't get a chance to finish that vlog for my BBC interview because like a lot of things came up and I had to just like literally focus on that, so I couldn't. So today I'm busy just running errands with my mom, and I thought it only makes sense for me to kind of give you guys an update and like wrap up the vlog. So that's what I'm doing right now. So what was I doing at BBC? So basically I was approached to come and partake on like a documentary-ish thing that BBC wants to do on black text from different like African creatives and different African people basically. And yeah, it was quite an interesting one because they actually approached me and they spotted me from my YouTube videos. How interesting is that? Because I think there's always that notion. It was quite a teachable for me because I think sometimes we always feel like road to 10K, road to 50K, road to this, and we want the numbers because we think the numbers are going to get us the traction that we need. And it was really such a teachable moment for me that actually the numbers are great and it'd be really awesome if I got the numbers, but the community that I have has so much value and gets so much value from the work that I do. And it was just like important for me. I needed it, I think, to really kind of like boost me up a little bit in terms of like mentally focusing on my work versus the numbers, because I think sometimes we can be caught up in that. Like my channel's been growing, my social media has been growing, but sometimes we can easily want to focus on the numbers a little bit more. So that was that. It was so much fun, and I think what I really enjoyed about it was just the fact that we can openly speak about such things and not be shy or not like hide them. I did a video on black tax a few years ago. That's actually the video that got me the interview. It's like 2 years ago I did that video talking about black tax and how you can manage black tax. I'm actually going to link it up here and I'm going to put it on the description bar below if you want to have a look at it. But yeah, it was that video that actually got me that interview, and it's been super cool and super exciting that like all these opportunities and all these things are like opening up, you know, for my brand and for my career. So that is exciting. But here's a teachable actually that I want to leave in this video, and that's that just what you say matters. And I tweeted something along these lines the day that I did the interview, but I want you to realize that your voice matters, like what you say matters. There is something deep inside of you that you are meant, like there's a message that is literally right here that you are meant to speak out, that you are meant to share, that you are meant to communicate. And that message matters. That message needs to be heard. And I know society and our fear of communication, I've done so many videos talking about how, you know, sometimes it's just a lot of things that really try to suffocate us and that really try to silence our voices. And I just want to leave that with you, because it's been such a teachable moment for me, where I've had anxiety over certain topics. I've had doubt over my own voice, over saying certain things and over publishing certain content. And I'm just getting to a point, I'm just like, no, actually, I am going to be unapologetic about my voice, because it does matter, you know. And if like a big international organization like a BBC can pick that up and can want to hear that voice, I mean, come on, why would I want to downplay myself? So it's really pumped me up. It really has pumped me up. I know I do get like heart to heart with you guys whenever I do like these little vlogs, but it's really one of those things. It has really, really, really pumped me up more than anything. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not always like motivated 100% of the time, 365. There's anchors and there are moments and there are things that really do get me in the mood and that really kind of like bring me back to my mindset, or just kind of like give me that reassurance that, listen, we are on track, we are doing good, and this is what we're supposed to be doing, and let's carry on, like let's do this. And that interview for me was like one of those things, you know, where it just uplifted me to just continue my work, and that my work matters. And just it gave me like a deeper meaning to dream more, like to still keep to the vision and say, cool, we want to go international, that's where we're going to go, you know. And I think I want to translate that energy to everything. I want to translate that energy to my business. I want to translate that energy to my content creation. I want to translate that energy to basically everything that I do. So I really, really hope that I do that, and I hope that you guys also see that in my work. So yeah, that's literally just a down low on how that interview went, but I absolutely loved every moment of it, and I'm excited. I'll definitely obviously let you guys know when it does come out and when they publish it, because we are going international, baby. So I'm quite excited to see that. I really am. So yeah, guys, that's literally about it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed, I know what you're trying to do, but get your life. And yeah, don't forget to actually click the notification bell, guys, so that you get notified every single time I post a video out. And one thing that I actually want to say is just remember that, like, it's not always about the size of your audience, but it's about the value that you bring out. Have yourself a beautiful one, and I love you guys so much. Mwah.